Consistency is the recurring theme here. Hi friends of No Friend Left Behind, and welcome back to our channel. Shay here, and this is my second video, so I'm very excited about it. In this video, I am going to show you guys some of my stats of my views, compare it from last year to this year, and also let you know some of the sales trends of what happened last year and why I didn't keep up with my listings. Now, before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to our channel, No Friend Left Behind, and you can follow the journey of me, Laneta, Mike, and of course, Simply Shauna. Also, stay till the very end so you can hear some of my tips on staying focused while working multiple jobs and trying to keep up with your Etsy shop. I was diagnosed with ADHD some years ago, so these are just personally some of the things that I use that have helped me to stay productive with my Etsy shop and actually in life in general. Now, in my very first video, I explained how my very first shop was put on vacation mode and Etsy never took it out of vacation mode, forcing me to open up a new shop. If you haven't seen that, I'll be sure to link it below so you can see the struggles of that very first shop and what I went through to have to open up that shop and my constant struggle until this very point. All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you the slow process that I've taken with my shop and why it's just taken so long for me to get my very first sales and why it just took so long for anything to really happen with this shop. Now, I want to make it clear that I am not blaming anyone else but myself for the very slow start that I had with this very first shop, because I wasn't putting in the work that I am currently starting to put in now. And I know that I wasn't doing all the things that I should have been doing with my shop. I wasn't being consistent with my listings. I wasn't going in my shop every single day. I just didn't want to do it, but I was forcing myself to do it. I was faking it until I made it. Now, that's not the saying. The saying is actually fake it till you make it, and that was what I was doing. Now, in 2023, from January to December, I only had about 450 listings in my shop. 12 months. Only 450 listings in my shop. Now, that goes to show you one of the reasons why it took me forever to get sales in my shop, for Etsy to even recognize that my shop was there. I just was not putting in the effort. Here we are in March, and I'm over halfway to 1,000 listings in my shop right now. Now, my goal is 1,500 by the end of the year, and I do think that's attainable. And if I see that I can possibly get more than that, I'm not stopping at 1,500. I am going to continue because I want to see sales in my shop, and I want to make some money with my Etsy shop. It's the whole reason why I'm putting all this effort into this shop. All right, so let's start taking a look at some of these stats. It is March 19th right now, so what I'm going to do is show you my stats of my views March 1st to the 19th of 2023, and then the same time frame, March 1st to the 19th of 2024. You can see the uptick in views, and you can and I can explain to you what I've been doing a little differently from last year so that you can understand why you can see the uptick in the amount of views that I've had. I'm also going to show you my highest sales for 2023. I don't have that for 2024, so I won't be able to show that to you, but I will explain to you why I didn't continue listing and how dumb it was. Pretty much just how dumb it was. All right, in this very first slide, you can see it's from March 1st to March 19th of 2023, and we have 0 sales. We also have a conversion rate of 0%, meaning nobody's coming into my shop to purchase anything. And you can see there's just not a lot of views in my shop at this time. So basically, my shop was just there on the Etsy platform. I wasn't putting enough listings in. I wasn't going in my shop every single day. And you can see my stats, they reflect that. What you have to do is just be consistent when it comes down to Etsy. Now, the next slide that I'm going to show you is going to show the turnaround that I have had from since then, from March of 2023 till now, March of 2024. Now, this is the same time frame. It's March 1st to March 19th of 2024 in this slide, and you can see the surge of views that I've had in this shop. Holy cow. It went up 119% from last year. And the only changes that I made is that I was more consistent in my shop. I've been adding listings since January. I have been in my shop every single day. I do Etsy ads, so I go in and I check on that every single day. I just make sure that I am in my shop every day. Maybe a day goes by or 2 days go by and I'm not able to get in my shop, but I am, for the most part, in my shop every single day, making sure that I'm staying consistent and that Etsy knows that I am very serious about being a part of this platform. Now, I do realize that I only have one sale right now so far this year, March 1st to March 19th, but that is okay. What I'm trying to do is get in front of Etsy, get in their algorithm, try and get in front of a lot of different eyes, just have a lot of people view my shop. That's the point that I'm doing right now, because in the long run, I know that my shop will take off. But right now, I'm trying to put in the work. You got to work hard in order to get something, and that is what I'm doing at this time. Now, here are my stats of where I was actually starting to sell multiple shirts a day. This is from May 1st to June 30th, where you can see that my numbers kind of went up really quickly. And this is because I was putting a lot of listings in for the 4th of July. I was very excited about the 4th of July. I don't know why, but I was extremely excited about the 4th of July. Now, I didn't just sell for the holiday. I sold for different niches within the holiday. So I was able to put a lot of listings in, and I was really stocking my store up for this specific holiday. You can see that they start to go up, and then around September, my numbers do start to taper down. Now, the reason why they go up, obviously, because of 4th of July, and I did have a bunch of sales. You can see the number reflects that. You can see my sales actually reflect that as well. But then in September, the reason why they start to go down is because they're getting closer to Christmas, and I was not loading up my shop for Christmas, which was a huge mistake. If you see that you are starting to have this increase of sales, don't stop, because it's going to be just that much harder for you to begin again and get your sales numbers to go up that high. So the reason why it kept on until September is because I have another listing that is an evergreen listing, and that one sells multiple times throughout the year, but it doesn't sell as frequently as those 4th of July numbers did. So do I want to kick myself in the butt for not continuing to add listings in my shop? Of course I do. I could have done amazing, I think, in December, but I just didn't stay consistent. Consistency is the recurring theme here. I said it a lot in my last video, and I'm going to say it again in this video. Be consistent, add listings, stay in your shop every single day. Now, there are days where I'm not able to get into my shop just because I'm just too busy, but that's okay. As long as you are going to your shop most days, it's okay if you accidentally have to, or if you just have to miss a day. That is okay. But being consistent for the most part, that is what has to be done in order for you to actually see money being made within your shop, for you to get to a spot where you're comfortable with an Etsy shop. Now, I know that I keep saying that I should have done this in my shop and I should have done that in my shop, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's too late now. I didn't do those things. And so now I'm just moving forward. I can't keep kicking myself in the butt for not doing what I should have done last year. I'm going to continue pushing myself forward. I'm going to continue staying consistent here in 2024 because I have a goal at the end of this year. So if you want to see your shop doing well, ask yourself, am I being consistent in my shop? Be truthful too, because if you're lying to yourself, you're not helping yourself. So make sure that you are constantly asking yourself these things. Also, make sure just to self-reflect and to learn about the business that you're in with Etsy, print on demand. Learn about these things. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about Etsy, and it has helped me tremendously. When I run out of ideas, I can go and watch a YouTube Etsy content creator, and they'll give me some ideas. I'm not copying what they're doing. I am just getting ideas of different niches to go in, or just different things, different ideas. So if you're watching YouTube quite often, that is a very, very, very good tool. And if you're not asking yourself on a constant basis, am I being consistent in my shop? and you're not actually being consistent in your shop, then your numbers will reflect it. I know that my numbers reflected it last year. This year, my numbers are reflecting me being consistent in my shop. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying this long. If you are still here, type the word consistent down in the comment section below. Also, if you're still here, I have those tips for you if you need help staying focused on your shop. Again, I have ADHD, so sometimes I lose focus very quickly, and I have some tips that personally help me. So I don't take medication because I personally don't like how it made me feel. The doctor that did diagnose me with ADHD originally did give me some medicine for it, but it gave me the jitters. It did do the job because I got everything done, but I just did not like the way I felt inside. Now, it is more of a struggle without any medication, but I just didn't like the way it made me feel. My heart was palpitating and it just didn't feel normal or natural. So these are the things that I do. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard that I do work a lot. I have a full-time job working 40 hours a week. I have a part-time job working at the stadium, and I also do promotions. So that is a lot. This weekend, I'm going to be working Saturday and Sunday at my part-time job. So I won't have a lot of time for my Etsy shop. Now, this is tip number 1. What I'll do is I will give myself 30 minutes. I'll set a timer for 30 minutes on my phone. Now, I will not be able to look at social media on my phone. I won't be able to look at text messages on my phone. I won't be able to touch the remote control on the TV because I need to put all my attention into my Etsy shop for 30 minutes. I'm really good with deadlines, so this is kind of like a deadline for me, and I try to get done with whatever I can get accomplished in that 30 minutes. Now, if I do get whatever I wanted to accomplish in that 30 minutes, then I will reward myself. I'll let myself look at social media. I'll give myself a cookie. If I don't finish what I wanted to, if I don't accomplish what I wanted to within that 30 minutes, then I will set another timer for 30 more minutes until that task is accomplished. Now, for the most part, this does work and I get everything accomplished within the 30 minutes, but sometimes I do need just a little extra time. Tip number 2. I have a lot of designs in my head and I just can't always remember them. So I bought a dry erase board and I write down everything. I write down the niches I want to work in. I write down anything that I want to do when it pertains to my designs, because if I don't do that, then I will forget what I wanted to work on. But at least with a dry erase board, I can go back and I can see, and my dry erase board is just right there in my face. So I can go back and I can see what I wrote down and work on that. Tip number 3. We had someone comment in one of our videos, one of our No Friend Left Behind videos, that what she does is work along with other people in a group. Great idea. When our group was in North Carolina on vacation, working together with everybody was one of the best things for me to do. I was able to get everything accomplished. Now, the only thing is I do have to put headphones in and listen to music so I'm not distracted by what everybody else is saying, but I am able to work in an environment like that because everybody else was also working at the same time. Sometimes if that doesn't work, if I don't have other people to work around, I will go to my local coffee shop and I will purchase something and just work, put my headphones in and get things done. Because sometimes just being at home, it doesn't allow for you to do the job that needs to get done. All right, so those are my tips for how I stay focused. If you are interested, you can go ahead and try them out yourself. Let me know if they work for you. It just depends on what you want to accomplish. And if you have other tips of what you do to stay focused, please let me know. Put it in the comments below because I would love to try out. I like trying out new and different things, and maybe it'll work better for me. I don't want to take medication, like I said, so that is why I use these tips and these tricks to stay focused. Thank you guys so much for staying till the end with me. I look forward to talking to you in my next video. Again, be sure to subscribe to No Friend Left Behind. Bye.